Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to show you how to make a bathtub. So first of all, place a marble block, scale it down till it's a quarter of a block, scale it across by 3 blocks and scale it to the right by 6 blocks as you see. So then place the blocks on the corners, scale them till they're like a quarter as you see, then scale them till they touch these blocks. Oops, sorry about that. So then, of course, as you see here, then boom, done. So now you want to scale this up by not 1.5, half a block, as you see. And then paint it at your colour. As you see, I'm going to go for like a nice light grey. Then for the hole where you drain your water and that cool whirlpool forms. So, of course, they're usually at the end like this. If I just do that, as you see, make it paper thin. And then you got this drain at the end of the bath, as you see. But on the wall part, my English is so bad. This is like to prevent it from overflowing. So if I just make that, make sure it's paper thin, then paint them dark grey, as you see. If I just make this a little bit smaller. So now we have that done, we need to do the water. So if I just make some false water, I recommend using ice. Where should I put it? Put it like this. So I recommend using ice, as you see. Make sure it fits the bathtub. Then of course make it 75% in transparency and turn off collision, as you see. So scale it down. Because of course you want it to like be a working bathtub, not a failing one. So now we've got this part done, we need to place 2 pistons and connect them to this ground here, as you see, which is the one above, although it's a bit thicker. So as you see, if we just scale it up, just one more block, and there we are. So now you need to place a car chair and just bind them. Don't want to do all that. No, thank you. So now if we just test, by just on anchor, oh, where did it go? This is a problem. So if I just place a glass block here, why it's like messing up. Just turn off collisions for a little experiment. That should work. So if I just, yes, everything's unanchored. And yes, that should work. Don't know why it's not like working or anything. So yes, now we just need to do a bit of scaling here, as you see. So it like fits the bathtub. Then make its transparency 75%, and I'd say scale it up by a quarter of a block, then you should be good. There we are. I'm gonna do a bit more binding here. Not working very well. Q. There we are. Let's try again. Yes, better. So we want to prevent it from overflowing, so I'm going to set this to 7. Which, of course, let's test it. Still an overflow. So we're going to set this piston to 8. So 7, 8. So if we just test now. And yes, it does work. So now we want to do this tap, of course. So if I just make a tap. So we are getting there. We're nearly done now. There. So now our tap is done. They're usually like this silver colour. So now our tap is done, we can fill our bath up. If I just scale this up a bit, make this slightly thinner. Now we've got that done. Now there's like this wall as well, where you have your shower head on. If I just scale this up, it creates like a slight wall. Make it half a block thin. So now that's done, we just scale it up by how many blocks? 4 blocks up and do our shower head. So now of course we need to rotate this by 45. Then just scale it till it's in the middle, as you see. So now we do our shower head. And there, we are done. So if I just make this shorter, because it kind of looks stupid. Now in some bathrooms, you have this place at the back, which you put your soap on. So if I just make a little wall for it, well, a little, like, shelf for it, I'd say. And then sometimes you get a glass screen. You know, so the water stops falling out. If I just scale this up. And there we are, as you see. So if I just make a little soap bar here. Not really going to be bothered on how it looks. There we are. Just make a little wall for it. And now guys, we have done our bathtub. So now guys, let's just bring this up. Let's see if it works. Yes, it does. So let's just place a seat inside and, you know, have a nice steamy bath. There we are. You know, so we're now going to be squeaky clean, of course. I'm in my clothes, I have a sword behind me. Of course, I need to have a little haircut. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell, and goodbye.